Welcome guys back to the channel. It's your guy Mighty Gideon, and this very video today I'll be filming accounts for a subscriber from $10 to $1,000. And currently at the very point we entered the sell position on XAUSD gold and we're making huge profit at this very point from a $10 account. So currently let's go over to the video the chart, and for me to show you the analysis I took on the very trade. And our target is $1,000 for a subscriber. And if you're a subscriber, I'm flipping account to your mighty height for this subscriber, taking account to your mighty height. So this subscriber is my YouTube subscriber, so I picked him, I selected him from the subscribers asking for me to flip the account to a mighty height. So currently I'm flipping the account to $1,000 for this subscriber and take the account to something very massive. So from the very point, I saw a very strong point in XUSD. At the very point we entered the sell on XAUSD. We entered the very big sell because at the very point, I'm sure the reason why I took the very sell. If you were the very trade, this trade was creating some rejections here. At the very point, it reached a major key zone that signifies a very massive sell. And if you were, the trade was creating some higher highs, it was just buying upwards to this up direction, it was buying and buying and buying. And when the trade overbought, the next direction is for you to sell. And currently, before the trade sold at this very point, the trade created some head and shoulder pattern at this very area. If you watch, I said the trade created a head there and also a shoulder pattern at this very point, the left shoulder and also the other shoulder at this very point. That I entered this very sell, and the trade is currently giving us profit at this very point. We entered this very sell, and the trade is currently giving us profits at the very point. So currently I'm closing our trade in profit to enter my next trade. Take account to a mighty high. So currently I've closed all trade in profit, closed all positions. I'm currently up in $114.05 at the very point. So if you were the very trade here, this XUSD, if you were the very trade here, you see that the trade is currently creating some rejections at this very area. You can see that the trade is currently creating some rejections at this very area. And if you watch here, you see that the trade currently broke out from a very key zone here. There was a very key zone here that the trade currently broke out from. It swept out from that very point. So currently the trade will start buying upwards. Very easy. So currently from the very point, I'm enter my buy to the moon, enter my buy from the very point, enter my buy, because I'm somebody that when I gather capital, I will start increasing my lot size to a mighty height. So from the very point, we bought the very trades, we enter the buy on the very trades, and we're expecting the trade to buy very further. Gold must buy. Subsequently, from the very point, trade have currently broken out from a very key zone. A lot of people don't see the markets and don't know what the trade do most times. But me, once I see the very trade, I will understand market directions and market rejections. So currently, from the very point, you see what the trade did this very point here. This trade was currently up here, it's bought to the very point, so down here, and currently with the very point rejecting, then bought there. Currently it's going to retest here and start pulling off further to give us huge profit at the very point. So currently let's watch and see gold buy in a direction and give us the profit that we need just now. Notice that this account is going to be from $10 to $1,000 for a subscriber, for an active subscriber. I'm taking account to a mighty height as requested at the very point. So let's see what XUSD has for us. Let's take the account to a mighty height. So guys, at this very point, the trade is currently buying further and giving us huge profit. So the trade we entered buy on XUSD at the very point. There's a very big zone I told you here that the trade have currently broken out from this very point. So the trade will come and start buying further, and trade bought further as anticipated at the very point. So if you watch here, see what the trade did here at the very point. This trade was currently at the very lower area. It sold that massively and broke out from here. I told you the trade will start buying further from there, and currently it's currently at the very point here. It's currently at the very point here, and currently this account is from $10 to $1,000. After the very account, it is currently at that very point, at that very area. So at the very point I'll be closing up trade in profit, close up positions, and currently open $458.01. So guys, at the very point you can see a very strong zone at that very point there, because at the very point it have currently broken out from that very area. That signifies a very big sell at that very point. So if you were, the trade was currently retesting at that very point and broke out massively to downside at that very point. And also, if you were that other zone there, there's also zone the trade broke out from that very zone again. There are two zones the trade broke out, which validates a very strong sell that sellers are active on this very market just now. So if you were there, you can see a breakout. So currently I'll be taking my trades now because my lot is 0.50 lot size. I'm taking my sell downward from that very point, and the trade will currently sell down massively. I'm expecting massive sales on the very trade, and currently this account will be taken to a mighty height. Don't be watching the very trade. I'll be selling the very trade, and the trade will sell down massively as said. Currently we're running up in profit at the very point. It's up at the end of the trade. This validates the trade will sell down massively as anticipated. And currently let's be watching the very trade to see what XUSD has for us at this very point. Let's be watching the very trade because my main aim is for the trade to be elevated, and I'm expecting massive sales downwards to create and form a new zone at the bottom level below. So let's be watching the very trade, because if you watch here you can see that the trade currently at the support zone at that very point, and currently I'm expecting a breakout of the support zone, and currently we're up in profit at the very point here. I'm expecting a breakout from that support zone. So here's what the very trade, it break out massively and create a new support zone at the very point, because when a support zone is retested over and over again, it's going to be broken and create new support zones later. So currently I'm expecting massive sales to align to that my angle. If you want, they see that the trade is going to fill the same gap and give the same movement before. So currently at the very point we're currently up in profit. We're currently up in profit at the very point. We're currently up in, I'm closing out trades in profit. The trade is so down, but when I came to the market I saw it, the trade have already retested. I'm closing out trades in profit at the very point, and we're currently up in 979. And currently the main aim is $1,000. So currently I'm entering my last trade to complete this challenge and be done with the very challenge. So currently this is what the very trade, entering a sell, get a trade sell down, pull back, and I'm closing out trades in profit to validate my entry. Just one sell enter at the very point, and I'm ready to close my positions. The target is $1,000, and I cannot end up in $900 when the target is $1,000. So currently I must reach the target. So currently I'm closing out trade in profit, and at the dots we ended in $1,080 at the very point. And if you want to join my mentorship program to learn my study of trading, the mighty strategy, or if you want to join my VIP signals to take my daily trades and make huge profits on my VIP groups, or if you want account management from a small account to a massive huge account, you can contact me via the link below. See you in my next video. Peace out.